Welcome to Trench Diaries. Today is Christmas, and I would like, on this occasion, to bring to you a few words of gratitude. It's been an interesting year for me and for this channel as well, and I am, again, very grateful for the continued growth of this project. For that, I thank each and every one of you who has been with me. I thank you for your comments, your jokes, your membership, your super thanks, just for you being yourselves. This community is truly wonderful, and I absolutely love talking to you all. To celebrate, I will read to you a letter which was sent from the Western Front to Germany on December the 26th, 1914. It covers in small parts the famous Christmas Truce of 1914, an event which transcends all time when, on multiple sectors of the front, the opposing parties spontaneously ceased hostilities and spent some time together, exchanged food and drink, and sometimes even played soccer. This letter was written by none other than Otto Hahn, the famous German chemist who would survive the war and in 1938 discover nuclear fission, the process behind nuclear reactors and nuclear weapons. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for it in 1944. He wrote this letter to his wife, Edith. I can write a little bit now. It's 10:30 at night, deep silence with only faint cannon fire in the far, far distance now and then. I am completely alone in the cozy room in Warneton, which until tonight served as quarters for Medical Officer Schuyler. A clock ticks warmly and everything is as quiet as in the deepest peace. Utterly improbable, like Christmas. Yesterday, as I drove to Messines in my machine gun wagon, a number of large shells were still landing in Messines, the foul smell rising up, giving one that tingling sense of war, just like all the times before. By evening, it became quiet, and today it was quiet here as well. Not a single rifle shot, no cannon fire, neither from us nor the enemy disturbed the Christmas atmosphere in this area. It makes me think of the situation yesterday. Everything was prepared down to the smallest detail for a potential alarm, every single person instructed to stay on the highest alert. Meanwhile, here in Warneton there were Christmas celebrations, but something very strange happened in Messines. I think I shouldn't even tell it. I'm convinced the higher-ups will suppress it, but it's true. Even our soldiers in the trenches celebrated Christmas. How it started? Who knows? Apparently, a Bavarian rifleman began after the English on the other side had called out "Merry Christmas!" and after some of our men had stuck a Christmas tree on a pole out of the trench. The Bavarian crawled forward to look into the English trench. Perhaps he only crawled partway forward and they called him over. He came back with cigarettes and tobacco. The men were astonished but believed him, so he went over again and brought back several Scottish Highlanders in their short kilts, who stopped in front of our trenches. Our men came out to meet them. Not a single shot was fired. Instead, cigarettes were smoked, lights were placed on the edge of the trench, and they talked. They didn't just talk last night, but today as well. Officers from our regiment also went over, and the troops came out in groups. The war was suspended. The Christmas truce had made it so. Not a single shot has been fired here today, not even this evening. It was a truce that was held onto all the more firmly because the opposite had been expected. My machine gun crew says there probably won't be any shooting tomorrow either. The English apparently said they're about to be relieved by the French. Fortunately, our men are also being relieved. Should one rejoice over all this, or should one be outraged? I myself feel a deep inner joy over this one day of peace. Outwardly, of course, I give speeches to the men saying this should not be done, not even for Christmas Day, it's too dangerous, etc., etc. But inwardly, I think it's beautiful. Still, it's a good thing they are being relieved. It would be hard to shoot at these people, to beat them to death with a rifle butt, to stab them after exchanging cigarettes and food with them. So it must not be. There is more at stake here, and one must suppress their feelings. And with that, I wish all of you a Merry Christmas. I hope you get to spend some time with your loved ones, and I will see you again in the next episode. Cheers.